It's the one guy.
The boss or whatever. The
Yeah.
CEO of just being garbage.
Yeah, dude. I'm Seth.
And I'm Drew.
And this is
Nerd Feeding the Nerd.
Much like me in high school. Well, I was instantly easy. Desperate, I think, was more the more the terminology I would use for that. Yeah, desperation was not a good look. It still isn't, you know? Let's be real. Just be confident in yourself. And if they're not right for you, they're not right for you. You know, just move on. It's totally fine. There's plenty of folks out there. And you don't need to... Oh. These guys must be Limp Bizkit fans.
Dang it.
My heart went away. I know. I saw that too. I was like, I hope he's got to take the shoes off. I don't know if you heard that, but the sound of the boots clickety clacking on the little grate, dude, that made me feel good.
Did you like it?
That was a creamy, clicky keyboard sound, dude. Yes. Oh, so good, dude. I love that. Oh, but this guy, dude. Okay, come on. Calm down, okay? We get that they discontinued your favorite breakfast cereal, all right? I'm sorry. You just got to deal with it, man. Yes, Rice Krispie Treat cereal does not taste the same as it used to.
Oh, God.
It won't. That was almost bad.
Yeah, that was almost super frustrating. And my fingies hurt. My fingies don't feel great. All right. This is where we wanted to be. And this is where I leave you. I have to piss. I have to pee.
Okay. Which, by the way, dude, you didn't turn your camera on for Discord, so I have no idea what's going on. You don't have to turn it on now, but I'm like just watching you via stream,
Live streams.
So it's like behind, but that's fine, dude. We don't have to worry about that. We just play the game. There we go. That's a little bit better. Your face, like your real face.
Well, now I screwed up the stream. Sorry, y'alls.
Yeah. Yep, that's my fault. Nope, that one.
And you know why that is? Here.
I don't. Oh, right. Because it changed the perspective.
It did. That's all right. Sorry, buddy. You just watched me in the stream.
Yeah,
well,
fine.
That was nice. If anyone was wondering, that was really a nice bathroom break. Listen,
Good.
Here's the deal. You want to know the deal?
Is it well, deal or no deal? That's what I want to know.
Deal is somebody decided the year is 1999 and they said, let's just cast the two best looking people we can possibly cast in this movie. And that movie was The Mummy.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
That's okay. And your point?
And
I mean, one of
the end. The
greatest
story
movies of all time.
The story's over. Actually, the reason why I brought that up is there's this guy pulling up my.
It's like this guy.
There's this guy pulling up my dungeon notes. There's this guy who, and it's a funny shtick. You know, like everyone's trying to come up with their shtick for the internet to like garner attention or whatever.
Same.
But yeah, we're not very good at it. But this guy, no. I think this is pretty funny. He is collecting, and he stole this from someone who did it with Titanic. But he's like trying to collect all the copies of The Mummy on VHS.
Yep, you said Titanic, and I knew exactly what you were talking about.
But it's just, it is funny, and the reason why it's funny and hits home for me is because I have like a sealed, unopened copy of The Mummy, and he has like a PO box on there, like you can send him copies of The Mummy, and he just takes pictures with all of his copies of. But he travels around trying to find them at like thrift stores and stuff. It's pretty funny.
I love that.
Is this young one such an imposing enemy that you must all gang up on him?
God, dude.
I think not, little brothers.
I hope my man boobs don't look like that when I'm 80.
Mine already do, dude.
Well,
that's what happens when you lose weight.
Yeah.
I am a Goron elder, little human. I am called Goro Koro Doro Poro. Because of certain circumcisions, I must lead the Goron tribe into a place called Darius Rucker, a tribal patriarch. Tell me, little human, do you come from the
What?
village below?
What?
You have done well to come. This far, you are strong for a human.
However,
The mines beyond here are sacred to my tribe. Outsiders are not allowed.
skibbity.
They are Sigma. We don't know what we're talking about.
Mm-mm.
Comment if we're doing it. I could make an exception, but you need to pay me money or sexual favors.
Yes, indeed.
Oh,
we gotta
sumo this dude. So
I think I gotta put my boots on.
yeah, you definitely got to put them boots on, dude. Because
Oh, God.
I remember that idiot that we were
And is-
doing this to last stream.
Do his man boobs hang low? Do they drop
Okay.
down to the flow?
Here's the thing, though. He's got some stretch marks on those man boobs. I do not, thankfully. I do not have man boob stretch marks. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
I mean, what do you do in that situation? I mean, does it just eventually... Oh, God.
Ooh. You got bitch slapped.
Do they just eventually go back?
I don't know. I use the I eat a lot of the like built protein bars for two reasons. One, they're pretty good, dude. Like it's like a chocolate covered marshmallow. And there's a bunch of different flavors and stuff. Two, there's collagen in them, and that's supposed to like help with like skin elasticity and stuff. Like here's a little gather around, folks. We're gonna do a little lesson here on stretch marks. So the reason why stretch marks occur is because the surface under your skin expands too fast for your skin to react to it. Okay, so essentially what happens, the exterior is totally fine, but then there's that layer that's right under the epidermis, I think, the subdermis, if you will, because you got to be dom and sub. This is the subdermis. What happens is that ends up like kind of ripping, and there's like these little cavernous crags that happen under the skin. So it's covered and it's totally fine, but it is still an actual tear in your inner flesh. And if you have collagen, obviously, if there's a lot of like collagen in your body, like it will easily, there's more elasticity. So it stretches a little bit easier. So you should be more okay. So if you are of the variety of people that are potentially getting pregnant out there, which good for you.
What?
Update your collagen, like increase your collagen, and hopefully it'll prevent you from getting stretch marks. I mean, obviously you're growing a human being inside of you, so there's unforeseen circumstances.
Unforeseen circumcisions.
Yeah, exactly. I made that joke when I was doing him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, what the heck, dude? I'm hitting buttons. It's not working.
Yeah, I think you gotta get your timing right. Wait, you don't have the boots on, do you? Yeah, you didn't have the boots on. There you go. Now it's a little bit easier.
We'll see if this makes a difference.
All right, let me give this guy a hug.
And like, what kind of gel does he use? Or is that hair, or is it like is his hair horn?
It's horned.
Horned? I mean, horns are hair. Nope. Hey. Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Slap them man titties.
Yes. Get him.
No.
He's grab happy.
He is, dude. He's just trying to hug it out, dude. He's trying to hug it out and thug it out, dude. You gotta, yeah, no, pivot. No. You gotta pivot again. Come on, make it. Pivot, get back in the center. Yeah, dude. One more time. Yeah, dude. Here we go, dude. This is what's
He's
up.
out.
That's what's up.
Mm.
There's a little Mawashi down there covering up his
That's right.
rock hard. I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
Young warrior, you are strong. Look at my dong. Fine trials. Okay.
Something
about this.
Something
You
about
have
stretch marks and
The mountain erupts. When the mountain began to rage, all 4 of us elders hung out and did roasted weenies upon it. Then it got very aggressive, and we lost a treasure, and then Darius Ruck played from Hootie and the Blowfish.
It wasn't
Remember
great.
that? He collapsed,
Nope.
and then he began to rage.
it was severe.
Yep.
I just rapidly hit that button by accident.
That's
I grieved.
dude.
I'm the patriarch. Favors. Sexual favors. Make no mistake. Goron, help. Clan, aid. 2 young warriors. And now we're in. And now we are in like Flynn. Okay.
Have you ever seen that movie?
I haven't not.
So you have.
What movie?
In Like Flynn.
I don't think I have.
Well, you said I haven't not. So
I
was
haven't.
Like, oh, so
I
you have.
haven't not seen it. No, I haven't seen it. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I same honestly, and not for lack of trying. To be honest, it's sort of one of those that like kind of exists in obscurity based on streaming and stuff. You know. Actually, last weekend I started going down this like weird horror movie pathway kind of thing, and so essentially I watched House on Haunted Hill, the newer one, not the one with Vincent Price.
Yeah. Yep.
But the one with like Famke Janssen and the guy who played not Davy Jones, Captain Barbosa, and then also I also watched The Haunting, which
Oh yeah.
dude, The Haunting, like okay,
It's based on
main-
something. That's based on a book.
I think
It's not called The Haunting though, but it's based on.
The Haunting
anyway.
of Hill House or something like that. Something like that. That's it's
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I think that's it.
and
Which also became its own miniseries. But go ahead.
right. So I have to say, well, first of all, dude, the Liam Neeson, I love seeing him and stuff, and I think that was like adjacent to his Star Wars appearances.
Good era
But I
for
don't-
him.
It was. And then a little bit of a lull, and then Taken. So he's coming back, and now he's going to be in the new Lethal Weapon. Not Lethal Weapon. What am I talking about?
Oh,
Naked
dude.
Gun. The new Naked Gun.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited about that, honestly. And that is a sacred thing for me. Those are the sacred texts. But no, dude. Honestly, like Owen Wilson, Catherine Zeta-Jones, like I was kind of going along. I was like, yeah, this is pretty good. I don't know the name of the main gal. She's not great in that movie. However, she's in the first Conjuring movie.
There we
Way
go.
better. Fantastic in the first Conjuring movie. She's like the mom, and she's like she becomes haunted or something. You gotta get your boots on. Yeah, there you go. It's rusty.
Beedle-dee-dee-dee-doo.
Yeah, but it's got to be timed, Oh, run! Okay, good. You got it. You made it. You got it. And then also another movie kind of around that era, in my opinion, underrated. You're probably gonna have to roll on this one. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're not gonna make it. You hesitated. I won't hesitate, bitch.
Ye of Little Faith.
Yes. 13 Ghosts, dude. That was the other one that I watched last weekend. And also not great. Tony Shalhoub, you did your best, okay? Matthew Lillard, I love you in anything, dude. You're such a good dude, I pray that there are no skeletons in your closet that will come out one day, because I will be crushed. Because I love the Lil dude, the Lilster.
Oh wow.
I saw that coming from not a mile away. I guess
Like
2 feet.
a half mile away.
Like 2 feet. That's how close. It is.
Okay. Great.
Oh yeah, you need a little heart action to make yourself feel better.
I'm just gonna save really quick, just for like
for posterity.
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
dude, because there we go. Okay. Whew. That's an hour's worth of work that we would have lost if things went sideways.
If my GameCube
what was that,
died.
dude?
No, dude. I mean, the heck.
Oh,
man.
at least he put the thumbs up though, dude. He was like, he terminated it, man. He was like, excellent. Excellent job, Link. Okay, this doesn't make sense. Come along with me. He jumped into a lava pit multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
And yet came out unscathed until that last one where then it was a game over. Bro, it's lava, dude. The first time you go in is a game over. Okay?
Right.
That's where game mechanics don't quite work. Like, I get it if you are hit by something or punched in the face or whatever. Like, healing potions are a thing. Sure, of course. Healing potions do not work on lava, bro.
They just don't.
They don't. I mean, it's forever.
When's the last time you watched the movie Contact?
Ooh, it's been a while. That's the one with Jodie Foster, right? And her dad's the alien?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
is
that
he an
was-
alien though, or is he just? Is he just? Well, he becomes an alien when he dies.
Yeah, but that's. Can't. I don't think putting the rock on there is gonna.
I don't know. Why is it there then?
So just to break so that you can. Because they know bad things are gonna happen.
Maybe. Yeah, you're right. It didn't do nothing.
Yeah, it's tiny. It's if it was your size, then that would be a very different story. Very different. Hey. Oh. Okay. Yeah. There we go.
That's how that works. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie. I think about that movie sometimes. Like
I don't
never think about it. Never ever.
ever. No, it's the same thing. That is equivalency with the Roman Empire for me. Don't think about it.
Man, shout out in the comments. Do you think about the movie Contact with Jodie Foster?
Or Jodie Benson. It's very different. It's a very different person. Jodie Benson, for those of you that don't know, is the voice of the Little Mermaid. Yeah, fun fact.
Kiss digger.
Wow, wow.
I'm gonna just do this damn. Dude, okay. We always do the Theo Von thing where we're
Yep.
like, pull up a dam. Did you see
Yep.
the video recently where
Nope.
he like choke slammed a guy?
Absolutely not.
Like some dude was like, I don't want to say he was heckling him. Something clearly, you don't really get the context of it
Sure.
in the video because you don't know but the dude goes up to him and says something.
Okay.
And then Theo just kind of doesn't do anything, and then the dude comes back and like touches his like back or something. And yeah, Theo does not take kindly. He pushes him away by via the neck.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
I was like, and when I see stuff like that, I'm like, okay, I got to instantly see if maybe he made a statement or something, and he's like, hey, this is what happened. Like this was taken out of context.
Like a snap decision. Yeah, exactly. You got to do your sleuthing.
But yeah, he hasn't come out and said like, this is what happened yet. So like, I'm curious.
The question too is, was that recent? You know what I mean? Like, was that like a legit recent thing, or was that something that happened a couple years ago and he's already had a statement about it? You never know, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. It's new. I mean, like, or I get what you're saying. Is it like resurfaced, or
exactly.
is it
like, is it new to you? But
nah,
not new
it's
to
new.
World.
It's new to TMZ.
Oh, okay. And
yeah,
okay.
it's current event.
That is not a trustworthy news source.
No, but
they don't cover old stuff or as much as the internet would. So, yeah, dude. Did you ever watch TMZ?
No.
Like, okay. I mean,
No.
I didn't like watch it, but I know the structure where it's like they had a camera. It was in an office, and they were like, you know, oh hey, so what would happen? Oh, Britney Spears ended up buying a Coca-Cola instead of the Pepsi, and like, oh my God, do we have pictures of that? Like, yeah, here it is, and it's like poorly, early 2000s.
And it's the one guy, like the main TMZ guy.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like the boss or whatever. The CEO of just being garbage.
Yeah, dude.
You being a human. So yeah.
Yeah. So as a matter of fact, I have watched that.
Okay, good.
But yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was. I just thought it was kind of funny. You know, you don't see that side of him. Like, but dude, I think you can get pushed if you're a celebrity and people are just coming at you constantly. God only knows what that guy said to him. Obviously, it wasn't great because he was set off by it.
Yeah, and you know, I'm not trying to defend anyone, but the reality of fame is that it comes with a price, and most people don't realize that. And those that do end up like I don't want to say they're as popular, or they're like the ones that have those instances where, like, you know, you push somebody, you chokeslam somebody, you I don't know, you like slap them in an elevator or something, like they end up getting more attention, but that's not good, you know. You're not seeing Matthew Lillard on TMZ, just as an example,
right?
You know, but he's a good dude. You don't hear from TMZ that, like, oh, he was at a convention this past weekend and he made sure to give every person that came to see him a hug or a high five. Okay, yeah, you got to use, nah, dog, you got to use them boots and you got to get all magnetized on that thing. But I think you have to turn it on. I don't know if it's active. Yeah, you got to like turn it on and power it somehow. I'm sure there's a pedestal. Ooh, people. Hey, buddy.
Somebody to finally fight.
Yeah, it's been a minute, dude. Well, I mean, you couldn't take out the Gorons, but I wasn't really fighting. That was more like just poking things.
Yeah, there are some celebs, though, Matthew Lillard being one of them, that just don't have any drama. And I don't know. I mean, is that good? You know?
It is. I mean,
don't we want the drama?
Well, I mean, that's we as humans crave it because, oh, your first blue rupee ever. I don't get that. You know, like, you've picked up blue rupees before. Why is it focusing?
I know, dude. I've thought that so many times throughout this game.
Yeah. Definitely a glitch, a computer glitch in the game. But
Son of
yeah,
a glitch.
Man, I think that living a life of less drama is important for mental health, dude. I mean, you know, when you do social media, though, you have to realize social media, plays, media in general, acting, anything. Being a politician even, and I hate those people because they're actively screwing up our future. You have to understand that life as you know it is going to change. Like, you cannot, if you are yourself, 100% yourself, then you can lose who you are, because eventually you get into the habit of, well, this worked, and this gave me the dopamine hit, this gave me fame, this gave me the excitement. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep chasing that dragon, man. The dragon that I'll never catch. I gotta keep chasing it. And you can, dude. You just have to understand that, like, it's just not your time anymore. You know? It comes and goes. It hasn't come for us yet. And that's fine. You know? That's okay. When it comes, I will be excited for that time. Because who doesn't love a good come? Coming of age tale.
Dude, there was a guy who, like, tried to get all, like, I don't know, like, he tried to say that we were, like, making trash content, and I was like,
Yeah.
bro, like, why are you Why are you
Probably.
even wasting your time commenting on this? Like,
well, why are we wasting our time even doing this? You
but
know what I mean?
I like it. I don't mind crude humor. Why is he even wasting his time, like, even commenting, dude? I never do that. Do you sleuth around on the internet and just comment on random stuff? Just to be ignorant? Just to be, like, a turd?
I
just am not like that.
At some point, and this is a small percentage of any comment that I've ever made. At some point, I'm sure that I have said negative things. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure that has occurred in a comment section with a username that I have used. Okay, I'm not proud of that fact. I'm not pleased by that fact. But there are plenty of times where I have even started writing a comment, and then I'll check myself a little bit because I'm like, okay, how could this be misconstrued? You know what I mean? How could this be taken the wrong way? And I'm like, no, it's not worth it. It's not worth me making somebody feel bad because I'm trying to be sarcastic and they don't get it. You know what I mean? It's not worth it, dude. It's not worth it.
I don't ever waste my time on stuff like that. It's just so, like,
nope.
I don't get triggered by stuff on the internet,
yeah,
I guess.
Well, yeah, you do. We all do. I mean, we all have those moments of getting upset about something. It may not be like the standard upsetness that most people will kind of fall into the trap of, but like it all happens, dude. Like, there's something that you are passionate about out there that someone is going to say like trash, and then you're gonna be like, oh yeah, see, that's where you were supposed to go after you pulled the wall. So
after I pulled it
after
out,
you pulled the window and the wall, and I'm sure there's some sweat dripping down Link's balls right now.
Yeah, dude, it's 10,000 degrees in there.
Watching all these dodongos crawl. Skeet. I can't say the next line. This is a PG. Yep. Yeah, you go. PG 13-ish. PG. Yeah. We're trying to keep it for multiple audience.
What's going on in the comments? Anything? Anybody good in there? Buster Bait. What's up, guys?
Dude, that was a while.
It was 20 minutes ago.
20 minutes ago, yeah. So
did you respond to Buster though?
Yeah, that was when you peed.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's good.
Yeah. So I did.
I never doubted you.
I doubt me. All the time. It's a constant state of doubt. It's that internal monologue of just hate yourself. You know, and the whole like, oh, if you know, would you take this deal if you got $1 million, but the person you hate the most got $1.5 million? I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm taking $2.5 million home, boy. Because there's no one that I hate more than myself.
Well,
and then secondarily, Chris Brown. I mean, I'm sure if I met the guy, I'm sure we would be fine. Yeah, see, dude, look at that. Check out that. That's cool. I like this.
Yeah.
Little element of, it's great. Yeah, you got it. No. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, dude. Defying gravity.
Nice. All right.
Okay.
Cooking right along here. Oh, there's this old decrepit old Goron man.
I thought I felt the presence, but I was surprised to find a young human instead of the Grim Reaper. Word has come to me that you, Gorchoro, are faith in you here. I must. Do you have any coupons for coffee? I'm one of 4 Goron elders. I'm Goramoto, is my name.
Goramoto.
You are a hero.
Heroic?
Prostate the size of a watermelon.
Oh, he gave you a anal.
A shard of a key.
Oh.
We need 3 shards.
Okay, 3. That's good.
One of the key shards merged together and give a ticket to Darius Rucker VIP backstage. The key is to split the 3 pieces, then gave it to the elders so that no one could get our porn stash.
But the problem is the three of us have to get together if we ever want a jacket. Hurry, find the others so that you too can get...
Dude, you know, it's comments like that that get Billy Bob 853 really worked up.
Good, dude. Sometimes you got to get worked up. Speaking of getting worked up, and I know I said we weren't going to get super political. I'm not going to dive too deep into this, but I'm kind of worried, dude. There are politicians out there that are trying to ban porn. I'm worried, dude. I mean, I have a collection of sorts, and I'm not going to get into that because that's for me. That's not for you. That's for me.
What's funny is, does that mean that it becomes illegal for you to have that?
Yeah, which makes it even spicier, dude. Like, that makes it better.
That might be good. I mean, it really might be good for you.
Well, here's the thing. I think, okay, if that happens, like if they banned porn altogether, they would lose so much in tax dollars, bro. Like, and here's the thing too, like you have to ban so much. Like, you would have to ban all of the sites. There's a lot of them. We all know about the Hub because that's the most popular. But then there's also OF, and then there's also the chat sites and the cam sites, and there's also like the like Brazzers and stuff, like the companies that produce this stuff, the studios, if you will. Those all exist, dude. You're gonna have to go after all of those people.
Imagine all the out of work actresses.
Well, and I'm sure, well, I mean, depending, they'll be fine, depending on what the outlets are that are available. But if you shut everything down, dude, that is when a revolution will happen. Because if there's one thing that all of us can agree on, when it comes to releasing tension, all right, there's one thing that works for every human. Unless you are asexual, I can't remember which one it is where you are just like, nah, that just doesn't, I don't vibe with that. Shout out in the comments, I guess. I'm not 100% up to date on my terminology, but yeah, dude, like, please don't take away my porn. The world sucks as it is, okay? Sometimes you just need a couple of minutes, 2.5 minutes to relax in your day, because the loneliness epidemic is real. And
I'm so lonely.
And who else is going to pay attention to the emo baddies on the internet? If it's not me, then who else? Is it going to be the representative of North Carolina? Is that going to be you? I don't know. Probably not. I think you went this way, dude. I don't think there's another way.
It's going to end up being like prohibition, where like the same people that banned alcohol were like at speakeasies drinking alcohol.
Yeah, okay, but does that mean that like theaters are going to start, like, we're going to get like the resurgence of the porno theaters where everyone's just going to go and like Pee Wee Herman themselves in there?
Yeah, that didn't end well for Pee Wee.
Well, I mean, it was okay. Like, it wasn't good at the time. He got work after that, so that's fine. But I heard that I'm not gonna say ill of the dead. Rest in peace, Paul Rubens. You were too good for this world. You were the father of the Penguin in 2 DC projects. So I have nothing bad to say about you. Yeah, dude, I think you gotta go back, bro. Look at your map, dog. Look at your map. Okay. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. It's not like you can get up there. You just turned them.
You didn't do nothing.
Yeah, look at your map, dude. You got 2 other directions to go. That is not the room that you were just in.
Yeah, but you got to get up there. Yeah, we're stuck here. We're stuck in this room.
There's a door up there, bro.
I know, but how do you get up there?
Go back.
No, you can't go back. I just did that.
You can't go through that door that's right there?
I did. Watch. I'll just prove it to you, Mr. Know-It-All. Check it out.
Yeah. Okay, he's opening the door. Yeah, is there like a bomb or something around there? Is there anything up above? Like,
you can't say bomb on an airplane.
If you say that one more time, I am going to rage quit this stream.
Yeah, you can't, dude. I know it's in that other room, and that's why there's a door at the top. We got to figure out how to get up top.
Okay. All right. Stop. Stand right there. Let's look around. Okay. Nothing is jumping out immediately.
I mean, I'm just gonna cheat in a second. Just give me a minute.
Wait. Okay. That you can't change the fact that the button has been pressed. So that is that. There's no other direction that you can go on this platform. It pretty much takes you up here. There's no other door in that room.
But there are those. We got to magnetize those in some way.
Right. But there has to be a way to connect to those.
Yeah. We're just going to look at Zelda dungeons, figure it out.
You know what really frustrates me?
What?
My brain immediately went to, just use the power where you, like, zip through the floor. It's not this game, dude. It's not this game. Fine. It's also a good game.
Floor switch was create a magnet, shooting link up to blah, blah, blah. He talks to the dude. Okay. There's a second treasure chest here, so run over and open it. Get a red rupee. Climb the ladder in the room next to the second floor and head towards the door. So maybe it is in that room with the old man. Hang on.
Okay.
I just missed it. There's a ladder in here, apparently. You mean this ladder that's super obviously right there? Anyways.
We do this on the internet for other people to watch. And we are so bad at video games. So if you are a person that is ever concerned about your level of video game-ness, just watch our stream. It'll make you feel so much better.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not trying to be good. I'm just trying to be present.
Trying to be better, man. Just trying to be better.
What about, I mean, I every time I see a meme about this, I want to watch it. And that is Small Soldiers. Like, it's been so long since I've watched that.
Yeah, that's a good movie, dude.
With Kristen Dunst, bro.
Well, yeah, and then I forget who voiced the like action figures or whatever.
Oh, I think it's Arlie Army or whatever the one like Marine guy is. Hey, I think he's like the main.
I forget who
small soldier.
Who the animal main? It might hit me. Wait.
Gorgon.
Oh yeah, that's their planet or their hometown or
whatever.
I forget who the main dude is. But yeah, dude had like a little like I'm horrifying. Put me in your pocket. Like I mean, Jesus, really? You know, like freaking. Look at that head, bro.
I know. Apparently, you can put them places and like it'll help you get out or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I should have read that.
He's like the hero's path saves state or whatever. Like so, if you're in so essentially, okay, let's say you needed something, you needed bombs or whatever. If you leave one of the pieces in this room, then you should be able to warp to the entrance. And then go out, go pick up groceries, and then come back, and then it'll put you back into that room. So it's like a teleporter or something.
Yeah.
Between two rooms.
What a weird thing to like write into this, though. Like,
I mean, great in concept, horrifying in execution. Okay, no one's cosplaying that.
I don't know. Look it up. I bet they are.
I don't think they're cosplaying. They might like
Kakaruku or whatever his name is.
Kukuriku, kukuriku.
All right, what's this gonna do for us?
Yeah, let me
fit.
Ooh. This is the point of the show where both of us are looking away.
In the zone?
Well, sort of, yeah. Yeah, I don't see cosplay, but I do see that someone made one, and it's awful. It's awful. I'm not hating on them. It's just I hate it.
What, their craft sucks or what?
No, it's it's nightmare fuel in reality. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like, do you think God stays in heaven because he's afraid of his own creation? Like that level of just, you know.
Heart piece.
Oh, look at that.
This is such a slow burn, dude. These freaking dungeons and stuff.
Yeah, the dungeon crawl it's not as, I don't know, it's not as like forward momentum-y as Ocarina of Time was. It's a little more grindy. I mean, I enjoy a dungeon grind, but I prefer to grind in the privacy of my own home and not on the internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Grind on me.
But if there's anybody out there that would like to watch us grind on the internet, not the two of us together, but I don't know. Check out the page that we don't have. Actually, if you want to see me grind, check out my TikTok page. I'm sure there's a video that we'll be posting soon of me using a salt grinder. There you go. Haha.
Wow.
You thought I was going to go a different direction with that, didn't you?
No. But I am curious about the salt grinder. What is the significance? Why were you salt grinding?
Well, okay, so actually, I have been in the journey of trying to eat better. I've come across this website called Melissa's Produce. They have a lot of quality stuff, and they have like some weird things that you wouldn't find in your normal grocery store. And I actually grabbed this thing called a watermelon radish, which, dude, it's like the size of an apple. It's huge. And I tried it out. I did a little salad with watermelon radish and a couple other things. That video hasn't posted on TikTok yet, but it will be soon. And in that video, I did use a pink Himalayan salt grinder that was actually from Melissa's. But yeah, dude, I think I said this in our last stream. It's like, I hate being someone that gets like totally sucked in by a brand, but I was definitely speaking out of both sides of my mouth on that one, because again, I'm totally sold on Lost and Found Energy, and I'm also sold on Melissa's Produce, dude. Okay, there's another thing that I filmed that I haven't edited yet, which I need to. They have popcorn that is, it's got it's like peppers. Like they have a ghost pepper, a jalapeno, and a habanero. The habanero is like a kettle corn. Dude, it is the best popcorn I have ever had in my life, bro. The flavor to kernel ratio, I'm salivating right now just thinking about it. I had the last of it yesterday. I was in a snacky mood, and I had the last of my habanero kettle corn. And dude, the kettle corn, it tastes like you would get it at a fair, but then it has like that spicy heat level to it. Dude, the jalapeno, it's phenomenal. It's got like this lime zing to it, and then it's kind of like that smoky jalapeno taste, but it's not like overly spicy. So if you're kind of like a wuss when it comes to heat, that's perfect. Also, fun little I don't think you're gonna make it. I'm watching the wrong screen. That was a delayed response on my part. But anyway, yeah. So, but no, dude, it's delicious, man. It's my new favorite popcorn that I don't make myself. So, if you're curious and if you like spicy things, go to melissas.com, search for popcorn, check it out. It's worth the try, and the calories. To be honest, I think it's like 3.5 cups of popcorn, and it's like 150 calories. Like totally freaking worth it. Oh, it's dude, I gotta. There's so many screens. And I'm watching the wrong one every single time. I'm so sorry. To you, Seth, and everyone else that is watching. All one other person.
Dude, I'm so over this game. I'm not gonna lie. I know I probably shouldn't say that to all the people who would want to tune in and watch this, because they're like, I love Twilight Princess. It's so cool. I remember when I played that game and it was really fun. Yeah, it's not fun anymore. I'm not having fun. I'm not having fun.
Boy, Seth, we sure had fun today, didn't we? So long, folks. Come on, Seth, say goodbye.
Where are we going?
The show's over. See you next time.
Next time? When is that?
Pretty soon. Don't worry.
Pretty soon? But how long is that?
In a little while, man.
But what am I gonna do till then?
You can hit the subscribe button so you can stick around for more content, or feel free to watch some of our past stuff.
Don't forget to come back soon.
Because we'll be waiting here on
Nerd bleeding the nerd. What? Nerd bleeding the nerd.